I think we're live.
We live?
Are we live?
I don't see me.
We're live.
Live from my condo in beautiful Ventnor, New Jersey. Just steps, maybe 300 or so, from the boardwalk.
We really should put a noise warning at the beginning of the live streams.
Dead from Ventnor.
Members only live stream. We are going to be going through the emails here in just a second. Before we do,
Yes.
share my screen real quick.
Yes.
What some of the stuff we got coming real soon. Team's working on. We got the Out the Door Price Calculator Pro.
The Out the Door Price Calculator Pro.
You'll end up putting your address in,
Yeah.
and then we'll be able to give you the full breakdown
Oh, no, stop it.
of everything. That's actually going to end up showing up on your buyer's order as well. So all the different taxes, every single different fee based on your location, all that fun stuff. Super
Wow.
proud of this. It is
The
coming.
only thing that you
Next
can't
year.
know for sure
Doc fee.
is the dealer dock fee.
Yes, correct.
And extra crap fee.
Extra crap fee. Yeah,
Yeah.
accessories, things like that. But we'll be adding
Yes.
those in as line
Yes.
items that you can
Yes.
you
Yes.
can interact with
Yes.
in the calculator.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm better than good, buddy. I'm home.
Yeah, you slept well last night.
It's my house.
Jenny's in the house.
Jenny's in
Brian's
the house.
in the house. Jerry's in the house.
Yeah.
Anthony's in the house. John Lynham was the first one here.
I do hope that Jenny's retirement goes better than mine, in the sense that I'm no longer retired.
Jenny, you looking for work? I
Yeah.
know a guy.
Yeah, because and Melissa's in the house. Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
I understand that starting a week from Saturday, May 22nd,
Yes.
May 22nd through May 31st, we'll be live streaming every night, 10 days to find 10 ways to save for the last 10 days of the month of May.
No, it was 10 days to find the 10 ways to save
Yeah.
for the last 10 days. Of the 10
savings, of
10
big
da-
savings.
10 savings. So leading up to Memorial Day,
Yes.
we'll be doing 10 live streams each night.
We'll be doing one
We'll be
live
doing
stream
one live
each
stream.
night for 10 consecutive nights.
For 10 consecutive nights.
That is correct.
Yeah, all leading up to a Memorial Day kind of capstone. We'll be going, we're going to be trying to help as many people as we possibly can. Do
Yes,
as much deal
yes,
analysis.
yeah.
But tonight, Pops.
Tonight.
We got to get through the emails, man.
Okay, that's what I'm here for.
All right, so as always with the members only streams,
Yeah.
we send out the
Yes.
email in the morning.
Yes.
Jenny got her blazer on Monday. That makes me happy.
Yay for Jenny.
You send your questions in, we answer them on the live stream. The beard is coming back. Thank you for noticing that. This is
Yeah.
from Ken Ambrose, Pops. Hi, Zach and
Yes.
Ray. Are there ways that this community continue to be relevant and engaging to folks once they buy their car? No way, Ken. Maybe. I had been dreaming about my new car for a couple of years now, and with your help, I got a good deal on a car that I'm excited about. Awesome.
Okay,
so
good.
now what? What are your thoughts on how / if we should would want to stay connected with I'm happily not going to be buying any more cars soon, just paying for them. What might be ways for folks who have had success to be connected with folks still working in the process? Ken. That's a good question, Ken.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I think we're going to work on some different ways. There's an idea of a community forum that's been
Yes.
floated. Also some stuff.
Which I think we need.
John Lynham in the chat saying he's
Yeah.
still here even though he bought a car.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean we're thinking of different ways that we can expand the community. It's a really good point. So thank you for that, Ken.
Yes.
Something for us to think about. Ivan. Hey, I'm unable to attend the stream, but here's a worksheet. Maybe you can review. My wife and I are thinking about getting this car. Let me make sure there's no PII.
Personal information.
Yeah, this looks good. I mean, it looks hard to read, but let's see what we can do.
It's a Toyota Highlander.
So they're buying a Highlander hybrid.
Yes.
Melissa.
Yes.
I remember I think that was what she was buying.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've got a 2014 Toyota Prius trade-in.
With only
40
46,000 miles. Very nice.
and an $1,800 payoff. They should be.
Yeah.
The trade allowance is $9,000. I don't know if that's good or bad, but just against the payoff, it seems
Is
quite
there a
nice.
payoff? There can't be a payoff.
$1,800.
There's a payoff? How do you still have a payoff on a 7-year-old car?
So they're getting a discount.
You're getting a $2,500 discount.
$1,000 doc fee.
Where's a rebate? Where's a rebate of some kind?
Do you think that's what that is?
Well, I'd like to know, is that the dealer discount or is that a rebate?
There you go, Ivan. That's a question. Is that dealer
That's the
discount?
first question you want to ask.
Yep.
What fine state are we in? I'm guessing it's Florida with $1,000 dock fee.
Yeah, it doesn't say on here.
Okay.
Yeah. $5,000 Advantage Club. That seems
Ooh,
interesting.
you get 10% off of service labor, 10% off of gym.
Ivan, this looks clean-ish. Just clarity on, is that dealer discounted rebate? Probably rebate.
Yeah, and just between you and me, I see where it's 0% interest. Well, I don't know why there would be a $10 range in the payments if it's 0% interest.
Well said,
I
Pops.
think you could narrow that down to the penny.
Hey, Mike Dean, I saw on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I don't mean to put you on blast, Mike, but I saw you got a promotion, so congrats.
Congratulations.
That's going to get the Ray Shevska stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So congrats, Mike.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we had Roy in the chat, Dad, asking about where the Black Book valuations are back in your auto advocate.
Okay, where would they be?
Value My Trade-In.
No, you're kidding.
So, Roy, if you click on Value My Trade-In, enter a VIN, odometer, state, you will get the...
Black Book information. Bless you. Bless you again, because I know he always sneezes twice. So there's another one coming.
We're good. So there you go. So for Ivan and his deal, clarity around if that's dealer discount or not. Run the Black Book valuation. Get
Yes.
a Carvana quote on the trade.
Yes. Get a Carvana quote on the trade or a Vroom quote. I want you to know that Vroom had a big first quarter.
Yeah.
And widened their loss. So yeah, you can do really good and still figure out a way how to lose even more than you had lost previously.
They're figuring out all the different ways to lose money.
Bless their hearts.
And thank you to everyone that blessed
Yes,
me.
yes.
We have a question here from Jenny, Zach, and Ray. Question: manufacturer's rebates are applied when the car comes in, right? Not when the car is ordered.
That is correct. Whatever rebates are in effect at the time you take delivery are the rebates that you're entitled to.
Vito's saying, just got a quote for a 2021 Sienna LE Plus and want to send it to you. They won't budge from MSRP and charging me for dealership upgrades.
Okay, well, please send me the thing. It doesn't surprise me in today's world that people aren't budging from MSRP, considering the severe shortages. There was an email I got from Automotive News just probably about an hour ago.
Yeah.
And there was a thing under the subscription only about the chip shortages more severe than what they had let on.
Yeah, definitely. I could have told you that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm actually gonna do two things. One is I'm gonna move
You move.
us up here. You know why I'm moving us up here?
No.
What am I covering up on the screen now?
The email address?
The total number of unread emails.
Ah, well, it's over 2,000.
There we go. So now we're up there. Okay, Pops, let's...
Yeah.
This is from Michael.
Yeah.
All right. Right now I'm looking into getting an upgrade on our current vehicle. I have a 2013 Toyota Prius, which is a source of transportation for my wife and soon-to-be 2-year-old son. That's awesome. Right.
So how did his driving lessons go? If it's... I'm sorry.
Right now we get by pretty good, but I would like to get into something a little bit bigger.
Okay.
I've done my research on the exact car we want, and I'm just trying to figure out whether used or new should be the route we take. We are looking at a Mazda CX-5, preferably all-wheel drive because we go to Utah.
Yeah.
The trim level preferred would be Touring or Grand Touring. Right now I'm looking at some Grand Tourings that are affordable compared to the new models in the same trim level. What should be the route I take?
Well, it's funny that you ask. We filmed
I'm going to pull that up.
a potential video earlier today.
I'm not going to pull that up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was going to the one we did earlier this year.
Yeah, but my point is that used car prices continue to go up. So, we keep telling people, geez, you need to wait. But if you wait, you're only going to end up paying more. If you can find a car pre-owned that you can justify the expense on today, and it's a better value to you than a new one, it'll probably be cheaper today than it will be a month from now or 2 months from now or 3 months from now, because the production shortage for new vehicles is going to continue. The used car shortage is going to continue. So it's only going to make used cars more expensive moving forward. So if you can justify it and you feel good about it, even though you're not overpaying as much as you might 3 months from now. There's a cure for that. It's called sleep.
So I was reading in the chat, Pops.
Yeah.
I kind of we did that video this week. I think it went out this week. We filmed
Yeah.
it when we were in Indianapolis.
Yes.
And it's the video of you
At the Homewood Suites.
talking about the BS fees.
Yes.
Listen to Alan's situation.
Yes.
He was telling Keith here in the chat, I found a dealer in New Jersey that gave me a $750 dock fee, claiming it was a, quote, vehicle shortage dock fee.
Wow.
I bounced out of there fast. This was after a $900 recon fee. You know how we have the Rayshevska stamp of approval?
We need the Rayshevska BS.
BS, like, meter.
Stamp. Yeah.
We need the BS
Yeah.
meter.
Yeah. Like, this is total BS.
Yeah, we really do need something like that.
James,
Yeah.
where are you when we need you?
Okay,
Okay.
let's answer Dean's question. We'll go through the chat, then we'll come back to the live stream or to
Okay.
the emails. Dean says, when you buy a car out of state and want to have your car shipped, is there a service where shippers bid each other so I can get cheapest price to ship my car?
Well, I'm just going to suggest this to you. The cheapest price to ship your car probably means you won't see it for a while.
Dean, Roadrunner Auto Transport, who we recommend, or I don't want to say recommend, but have referred to on the show from time to time. Essentially, that's what they do behind the scenes. They just
Yeah.
They do that with their wholesale sourcers. So I would check them out. Keith's mentioning, financing incentive, but no discounts off MSRP.
It's not unusual today, unfortunately.
Wow, Alan on a 2021 Toyota Venza $5,000 market adjustment.
Is that down? Did they mark it down? Probably not.
Diana, tell us about your story. We want to hear.
Yeah.
Alan, Hyundai Palisade, crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
How many Ys is that? That's a lot.
Probably how much over every Y
Is $1,000.
represents 1,000 additional dealer markup.
Let's welcome Alan Ritter, longtime member, first time live streamer.
Well, welcome, Alan. So glad to have you here today.
Make some eye contact with Alan.
Yeah, good to see you, Alan.
Alan,
Yeah. Were you related to the late John Ritter of
hang tight. We're gonna really
Three's
get
a
Alan.
Company? What do we do? Oh, we're zooming in for Alan?
Hey, Alan.
Hi, Alan. Yeah, it's so good to see you.
Okay, let's keep moving, Pops. You gotta make people feel.
No, welcome. No, I
yeah.
get it. Yeah.
It's all downhill from here. Brandon Price.
It was downhill from hello. It was downhill from.
There it is. Jenny's talking about. Okay, we're gonna. All right. Hey Zach, this is from Brandon. I love what you and Ray do when it comes to helping those of us who are not from the world of buying and selling cars.
Yes.
I live in Cape May County in New Jersey.
Oh, sure.
Very
That's
close
just
by.
a little ways down the Garden State Parkway from us.
So it is always exciting to hear you guys talking about being down the shore. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I am one of those rare individuals who keeps a vehicle until it dies or is at least paid off. That's
that's
a big difference.
yeah, that could be a huge difference.
I've been considering leasing my dream vehicle, 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport with a long bed in cement gray, with the
yes.
intent to buy it out on the back end.
Cement gray, I believe that was the mob's favorite. The mob hitman's favorite color was cement gray.
I would be going into this purchase 100% certain that I want to keep the truck on the back, or at the very least purchase it and resell it. That said, if this was my intention and mileage penalties are not something I should worry about, what do you think if I lease the vehicle with a lower mileage allowance, even if I intend to drive it beyond the 10,000 mile allotment? I realize I will pay more in interest in the long run. However, it provides me an opportunity to get the vehicle I want for less now and positions me to finance the buyout and possibly a better interest rate later. At the very least, I can save the difference in payment and put it aside to add to my payment amount on the back.
Here's what I will say.
Let's hear it.
Okay, you know how much you drive today, and you know what your situation is today, income-wise and everything else. What you don't know, what you really can't project, is what your situation might be a year from now, 2 years from now, or 3 years from now when that lease expires, or what the situation might be like with our country's economy and interest rates at that time.
Yeah.
So, what I would recommend, rather than, say, driving 20,000 miles a year but taking a 10,000 mile a year lease and saying to yourself, well, I'm just going to buy it at the end anyway. Circumstances change, so you don't know that. And then you don't want to be saddled with, 20,000 or 30,000 miles extra that you suddenly have to pay 25 cents a mile on at the end. So, whatever if you're really going to drive 10,000 or 12,000 miles a year, get the lease to actually match the miles, just in case.
Yeah, and generally speaking, it's not the best idea to be leasing to buy, you know?
Well, it's typically more expensive that
yeah.
way, but right now we happen to be in a situation where the vehicles are worth more
Yeah.
than the residual values. Now that might not be, and more than likely will not be the case 3 years from now. So, having said that,
How's your posture doing?
I slump.
Yeah, I'm slumping too.
Yeah,
All right.
well,
All right, back to the emails.
when you're almost 70, you tend to slump more than somebody almost 26.
Ryan Burnett says, "Hey, Zach and Ray, thanks for the show website and all you do. Your email templates ask the dealer for the best detailed out the door price. My question is, what do you think of making an offer instead? For example, if the MSRP is $30,000, emailing something like, I would like to offer $25,500. This email would include everything else you recommend, zip code, stock number, etc., but would contain an offer instead of the best price request. As Ray says, you don't get what you don't ask for. Look forward to hearing your thoughts." What do you think, Pops?
Well,
When you were a sales manager and someone sent that to you, what would you say?
well, if it was ridiculously out of hand, like this one is, not really in touch with the times.
$4,500 off $30,000
Yeah.
MSRP. That's
Yeah.
like 14,
In
15%.
a
yeah.
time when there's cars that are
$4,500 marked up. Yeah.
we would probably just ignore it.
And that's honestly what a lot of people end up experiencing. Even when they ask for OTD.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you can always counter their offer. Let them give you an out the door price.
Yeah.
And then you take what you wanted to spend, and if what you wanted to spend was 25.5 plus fees, well, then figure out what that would be on the out the door and counter their out the door with that, and then you have something to negotiate. But don't make the first offer.
Let's get a little key in here to Jenny's situation. So Jenny negotiated the price so
Yeah.
she picked up her vehicle on Monday.
Yes.
When ordered, and verified 2 different times that the rebates would be applied on delivery, not on ordering. More to come. When the car came in, they said the negotiated price include the rebate offered when ordered. Cost me another $3,000. Didn't have a choice but to pay it or lose it.
Yeah, rebates, you can't lock in a rebate.
So do you think that was just the dealership realizing the scarcity of their inventory?
Yes. Yeah. Rebates are literally time sensitive. And the way they get paid is based on the retail delivery report date
Of the vehicle.
of the vehicle when it's sold. So if the rebate expired, say, March 31st, but you ordered the car March 21st. Well, if you don't take delivery by March 31st, that rebate's gone. It's whatever rebate is in effect at the time that you actually take delivery, because it's all based on the retail delivery date. And
Does Jenny have any recourse here?
Um,
Signed, paid, probably not.
Bad review on Google. Other than that, I don't know what the recourse would be.
There you go.
And,
Ding the dealer big time. Chevy survey not good.
Yeah.
Not done with him yet. We'll be contacting GM for sure.
Yeah, and what I would do is I would contact the general manager of the dealership, and here's what's probably going to happen. They probably understand that you were not happy because suddenly you had to pay $3,000 more, and my guess, this is strictly a guess, that when they did the retail delivery report to the manufacturer, that your phone number is off by 1 digit and your email address is off by something or another, so that the phone survey or the email survey, because most manufacturers use an email survey today, so that email survey will never get to you, so you'll never have the opportunity to fill out that survey. So you would have to go online and just post a really ugly Google review and a Yelp review and any other type of review that you can think of. But my guess is you'll never receive the survey from the manufacturer.
Jenny already talked to the general manager. It's sad.
Yes.
And like very much so indicative of the times right now.
Yeah. Well, it's indicative of the industry.
The industry, but the times right now.
Times in particular.
Making it's honestly, it's just like more greedy. Honestly, that's kind of what it is.
They're taking advantage of a situation, and they're taking advantage of people, and they know they are.
Henry Nelson here. All right. My question is it better to wait for the summer or after summer to buy a used or brand new car with the way the market is right now?
if you're looking at a used car, they're going to be cheaper now than they will be probably 60, 90, 120 days from now.
We obviously can't predict the future,
Yeah.
but it seems pretty clear used car prices aren't going to fall
And,
anytime soon.
and new car prices, what's ultimately going to happen if there continues to be the chip shortage situation, the manufacturers are going to reduce the incentives, the consumer incentives, because there aren't going to be, that many cars, so they don't have to pay the customer as much to buy one.
We haven't had a video on this recently, but the Black
Yeah.
Book data,
Yeah, crazy
another
again.
week of increases this week.
Yeah, I
was
think
1%.
somebody from their Canadian division did a thing on it and said, who knew that used cars were appreciating assets, but they are at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's nuts. All right, let's come back to the email here. Let's keep going through them. Keith says, seems like the supply is so low, no dealers will negotiate. Even new Jeep dealers with 6 of the same vehicles still holding firm on MSRP. Ford Raptors from 2016 to 2020 used going $10,000 to $15,000 overvalued and still selling. You can see many of my saved vehicles. I already ran reports on this one. I have interest in the Carfax. They have had it for a while, but again, not coming off asking price. I would also have a PPI inspection and shipping costs since it's out of state.
And may I say one thing, if you could go back to that for 1 second?
Yeah.
Overvalued, ridiculous prices, and they're still selling. So what that tells me is that not everybody considers it to be as overvalued
yeah.
and ridiculous as most of us might.
Looks like someone's looking to buy a Porsche Cayenne.
Oh, yeah, well.
There you go. Yeah, definitely get a pre-purchase inspection done on that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Keith, that's kind of well said for
Yeah.
what the market is right now. Roger Fisher. Hi, Zach. I keep getting emails from NAP Vehicle Service Contracts stating they are the only GM-endorsed vehicle service contract. Is this correct? Or are they just trying to make money off me? They say I'm running out of time to act. Please advise.
Of course you are.
They're trying to make money off
Yes.
it. But let's take a peek. Oh, they got a good-looking website.
Yeah.
Look at that. That looks official.
Yeah, it does. But, you can get the
Genuine.
same plans from probably anybody.
But let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I was going to see if we could pull up the contract. What's really fun about when you look at the contracts is that it actually says like who the insurer is and the underwriter and things like that. I'd be very surprised if it's not a third party because they all are third
Most
parties.
of them are, yeah.
There you go. That did not take too long.
Yeah.
So AMT Warranty Corporation. So let's
Of
see.
Bedford, Texas.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say I've never heard of the AMT Warranty Corp, but that doesn't mean they're not real.
No, they're probably real.
Yeah.
Warranty Corp of Canada, AMT Warranty Corp. Here they go. We
Yeah.
we found their Yelp. So I guess they're not on the Better Business
Oh,
Bureau.
Yelp. Yeah, my God, they got a 1.5
See, here's what
rating.
we're gonna do. We're gonna help.
Yeah.
We're gonna help poor Roger here.
There you go, Roger.
There you go, Roger.
There you go.
All
You tell
right.
me, are they just after your money? Yeah, I'm afraid
Okay,
so.
and on the vehicle service contract front, that is a good pitch for our service contracts. We interviewed AUL. We interviewed other providers. You can come here. You can self-quote
Yes.
if you're interested in getting a vehicle service contract. We don't hide. This is a new update. We actually put FAQs over here, Pops. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, my.
Where can you get the repairs done?
Yeah,
What is the
okay,
repair
very cool.
process? What if you sell your
Yeah,
vehicle? Can
you're
I
just
cancel?
providing people with way too
Literally
much
the information that you would want.
Yeah.
Here's all the information about the contract, right? You can change what the price is based on the different terms. Okay, anyway, you get the picture.
Yes.
We can help you out with that if that's something you're interested in. We helped Roger. All right, we got a question here, Dad, from Paul, and then we'll go back to the chat.
Okay.
Zach, question on the pricing reports. Looking at 2021 Toyota Highlander XLE,
Yeah.
all-wheel drive. All right, dealer asking this, MSRP is that, YA suggested higher than the dealer asking price. Understand dealer maybe have unattainably low price, but why offer only 1.2% less than MSRP? Probably because it's got a low negotiability score, but let's check.
And probably because our suggestion is to get it at the price we suggested and then apply all the rebates that they used to get it to the dealer price that is unattainable.
Yeah, it's been on there a lot for 6
6
days.
days, yeah.
Honestly, I bet you our suggested offer price is wrong. I bet you can only get it for MSRP.
Yeah.
Like don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, probably pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. So in case, anyone that's on the stream, you're using these reports, like the suggested offer right now is actually probably pretty accurate
Yes.
directionally,
and,
but
their dealer price might not include
Let's take a peek.
destination and handling. Might include rebates that you don't qualify for, that nobody qualifies for.
Yeah, they just have a general
Yeah.
discount of $4,000, but who knows what picture may not represent.
Yeah.
Dealer documentation fee, confirm the price. Something tells me it's probably going to be a different price when you actually contact the dealership.
Yeah. No, when you actually go in to buy the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more, then we'll go to the chat. Lee, my lease is up in June, and with the high cost of new cars coupled with apparently low new car supply inventory, is it wise for me to just purchase the existing car at lease and buy an extended car warranty? I drive a 2019 Dodge Ram 1500, and I'm not sure about its long-term reliability. Excuse me. I do value your expertise in this arena, and thank you very much for your input.
I would check and see what you can buy the vehicle for, what the residual is. I would also run your VIN on the CarMax, Carvana, and Vroom websites and get an offer from all three of those sources to see what they might be willing to pay for it. And if it is considerably more than what the residual value is, and you know
Go buy
the vehicle,
a bicycle because you're going to sell your truck. And
well, you don't even have to sell. Then you know that it might make sense for you to buy out your existing lease.
And likely it will make sense.
Yes. So.
And still get a bicycle.
And still get or a scooter.
Or a scooter. No, but generally speaking, if your lease is coming due right now, probably a good idea to buy it out.
It could very well be, because this is one of the few times.
What's your other option? If you return it and go buy something that's jacked up in price,
Yes.
yeah. So if your lease is due, this is probably advantageous timing. All right, let's see here. So Jenny said had not ruled out small claims court, and we'll be reporting this to the BBB.
Yeah.
All right, keep us posted.
Yes.
Yeah, local news segments. Yeah, that might be a good idea, Jenny.
Yeah.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Okay, Alan is letting us know the suggested offers look good. Yeah, Jenny, I'm telling you, go. Since they told me they weren't going to honor the first responder discount.
Well, they don't have to.
I know, but that's craziness.
I know.
Local news, Jenny. If you need us to back you up, we'll say that you're a well-informed car.
Your auto advocate member. A YA community member in good standing.
Yes.
Held in high,
High regard.
Yeah, the highest regard.
That's from Alex Pops. Hi, Zach. Maybe it is something better to discuss in a forum, but probably you have some thoughts to share. Dealers, ceramic coating, and PPFs. Paint protection. What's that? Schwametta is here.
Howdy, y'all.
SWH Meta.
Yeah, I know who it is.
I don't know what PPF stand for. Are they worth the money, or is it better to go to a professional detailer?
Well, either way, you're going to overpay, but you might pay. You might find it easier to negotiate with the professional detailer than you will with the dealership.
My dealer sells a car with a third-party financing institution, not the captive lender, and claims that refinancing is available at least in 12 months. You don't have to wait 12 months.
You don't have to wait 12 months. Just make sure there's no prepayment penalty on the loan.
And likely there isn't.
Yeah, more than likely. In some states there is, but most states there's not.
Yeah. In some states there are. It prohibits that.
Yes.
And every contract you need to read independently. 12 months seems like an excessively long time. You frequently hear dealerships say you got to make at least three payments.
I believe that they're thinking that gives them enough time to get out of the country.
Yeah. Routine maintenance at dealership versus independent service centers. Does the car lose its market value more if serviced regularly, but for less?
No, as long as you have service records showing that it was serviced regularly, that's the important thing.
Yep, exactly.
Make sure it's a certified mechanic that's doing it.
Yes.
All
right, we've got here from John. Zach and Ray, please do your lease breakdown per your dad's information. I wonder if that's relating to the lease hacker video that we did recently. We probably should pull your lease contract out eventually and look at it.
Well, it's going to be hard.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Maybe we should document calling the dealer and asking for it.
The reason I don't is the whole thing was done digitally.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they even emailed me a copy of it. But I could probably ask Mini Financial Services to provide me with a...
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that would help people. We could go kind of line by line.
Yeah.
Start with your social, end with the price.
Yeah. And then give them the routing number and the account number to my checking account. Sure.
We've got some questions from Keith Pops. We've got and Alex's PPF stands for Paint Protection Film.
Film?
Film.
Oh, films like Clear Bra.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
more sense.
I had a gentleman that used to do that for us. He was really good at it.
So your suggestion is go to the private person.
Yeah, because you can probably
Negotiate better.
Yeah, and typically, like if they're using the Clear Bra, or you know that stuff, the dealership's not installing it. They have a third party come in and do it. So
you're
go,
just like
go
paying
figure out
yeah.
who that third party is, and go to them directly and negotiate with them.
Questions from Keith. If you have a lease coming due,
Yeah.
have you ever seen vehicles bought at the end of the term via credit card on my Amex card for a $23,000 buyback?
No, I have not. And most lenders won't allow you to put it on a credit
the
card
fees.
because you can dispute it,
Oh, yeah.
and dealerships won't allow you to put that much on a credit card either.
Can I pay you with a credit card so I can dispute it?
You could pay me with anything you want, and I should dispute it. I'm not going to air any dirty laundry, but I should be asking you for more money.
All right, Keith's second question is, how about adding a resources page on lenders and what credit report agency they pull from? They all pull from the same big three.
Well, there's the big, but most,
and Mike Dean, keep me honest.
yeah, most pull Experian, and then some have gotten to the point because of some of the issues that some of the bureaus have had that they now want to have at least bureaus from two different credit reporting agencies just to make sure there's no issues.
Michael suggests that I pay you in.
Doggy coin?
And that was tonight's crypto segment.
Yeah.
All right, we are
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
We've got an email from Dre. I may not be able to attend the live stream due to work, but have some questions I'd like you to answer since I'll be watching the replay of the live stream.
Okay.
SWH Meta says, or Lugnuts.
Yeah.
Answers via email are perfectly fine as well. All right, well, we'll see here, Dre. Situation, looking to buy a new Honda Odyssey. Was tabled last year due to COVID.
Okay.
Urgency, we do not need to buy, so this is the best time, right? Yes. Excuse me. Questions.
Yeah.
Should we push the van purchase back another year? Or are the deals to be had... Or are there deals to be had in the current environment? When is the best time purchase-wise to set up the one-to-one with Ya while negotiating with dealer after obtaining the deal, OTD, etc.? Thanks and keep up the great work. Dre.
Well, I you know, we keep saying we can't really predict the future, but you know, everything that I've read indicates that the chip shortage could last well into the fourth quarter of this year or the beginning of next year. So if that's the case, then things aren't going to really get any cheaper. Inventory levels aren't really going to rise.
Yeah.
Dealers aren't going to be all that enthusiastic about discounting their vehicles. They're not going to be motivated for that. So, you know, today's deal might be as good as it's going to get for a while, and today's deal is way more than it normally would have been. But it might turn out to be way less than what it could be later in the year. We
But if we're
kept telling
talking-
people to wait, and prices just kept going up. So everybody that took our advice and waited, if they want to do something now, they're ultimately going to end up paying more than they would have had they done it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. So I don't want to say we don't know what we're talking about, but our crystal ball is more than partly cloudy. You know, I don't know what the weather's going to hold as far as what's going to go on in Texas again this coming winter and how that can affect the petrochemicals. I don't know what's going on with natural rubber trees and how that affects the rubber shortage in the world, the chip shortage.
Well, you predicted that ship was going to get stuck in the Suez Canal.
I did.
Yeah, you did
right
predict-
after it happened. I predicted it. You know, I the only thing I do know is that there's a chip shortage and it's going to continue, and because you can't just wave a magic wand and convert somebody that makes, I don't know, plastic trash cans and allow them to suddenly be producing chips. It just doesn't work. It takes time.
To answer Dre's question
Yes.
directly,
Okay. We don't.
Are
answer
there
things
deals to
directly.
be had in the current environment? Yes.
If you got to work hard to find them.
We
Yeah.
still get success stories of people
Yes.
under MSRP.
Yes.
Out the door prices under
Yes,
MSRP.
and you know, and the way to get them is you have to be colorblind. You might have to be trim level blind, and you might just have to be willing to accept the oldest car that a dealer has in inventory that he just hasn't been able to get rid of.
Vehicle selection. That's what I was going to
Yes.
say. Yeah, vehicle selection.
Yeah.
So are there deals to be had? Yeah, there are.
But yeah,
Is it worth maybe investing a couple hours to figure out if you can find someone that'll work with you? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. When's the best time purchase-wise to set up the one-to-one with YA? We've traditionally done once you get a few OTD quotes.
Yes.
Over the past couple of weeks, that's been really challenging for people. I
Yeah.
mean, just being very honest, like we're getting on these console calls and it's like, hey, I got one OTD quote and it's MSRP. What do I do? And I'm saying to them, let's work on the back end of the deal. Do you
Yeah.
have pre-approved financing, things like that? So just being very honest, Dre, best time once you have some quotes. If you can't
Yes.
get quotes, the value add that we'll provide is not too terribly
and the best
high.
time to do that is when we're driving across country and we can both listen in on the call.
We did take probably 15 calls maybe together.
God, yeah,
At least, yeah.
yeah.
No, it was fun doing that in the
Yes.
car. All right, let's share the screen again. Let's keep
Okay.
working through. Alex B. If I'm buying a new 2021 vehicle, how long do I have to buy an extended warranty if I choose to? And do you think it's necessary with a new vehicle purchase? 2021 Honda Pilot or Toyota Highlander?
You have almost forever.
You do have forever. You're going to get in an F&I office, and your only limiting factor on an extended warranty, which is a vehicle service contract purchase, is if you want to roll it into the financing of your vehicle. You have one chance to do that. That's when you're buying the car.
Yes.
If you don't want to do that,
Yeah, then you have forever, but it'll be more expensive the older the car gets, and because if you buy an extended warranty when the car is brand new and it's still under a 3-year manufacturer's warranty, 3-year 36,000 mile manufacturer warranty, well, they know that their exposure, the extended warranty company's exposure, doesn't begin till your factory warranty has expired either due to time or miles. So they're just sitting on your money, making money at that point. If you wait till the vehicle is basically out of warranty, well, then they know the next issue is on them. So the price of the warranty goes up because they didn't get to work with your money for 3 years.
well said. I just put the video, Kimberly. That was one of the ones with
Yeah.
Kimberly.
Wow.
And I'm going to link Alex B back to that directly as
Wow.
well, because there you go.
Yeah, look at you.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
another email here.
Okay.
Alberto.
Yeah.
Hello, Zach. Here is the OTD plus all fees I emailed you about this morning. There are 4 different pictures I attached. Please let me know what you think. I brought this to his attention that the vehicle is a 5.3 liter, not a diesel.
That's a big difference.
He said that it would not change any fees. My question
Okay.
is, do all these fees look right to you? Also, if you put diesel instead of 5.3 liter, wouldn't it change the weight of the truck, which should change the fee breakdown? All right, let me make sure there's no...
Well, the fee breakdown might
Let's
have
see,
to do
let's see.
with the title and licensing.
That looks okay. That looks okay. That looks okay. Okay, these are going to be tricky to zoom in on, but bear with me, gang, and we'll do the best we can.
Doc Fee, so this is California.
Yep, so dock fees, $85, that's not going to change. License fees, I think in the state of California for title and registration and all that stuff, it's in some states like Mississippi, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's actually based off the horsepower of the vehicle. Like in different states, the weight
but this
can...
is but
yeah.
that seems awfully high for a license fee.
Yes.
and awfully high for a registration fee.
Yes.
And I think it would be relatively easy for you to figure out what that is. You just go to the California Department of Motor Vehicle
Pops.
see. You don't need to do that.
Give me a California zip code.
Yeah.
90210? Isn't that wasn't that a TV show or something?
I think not. That's Maryland.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Ho! Ho! Can I get myself a
Yeah, there you got your stamp of approval.
over your
Yeah.
face?
No, I think you should. I should hang my head in shame.
No. So I just put in a California zip code. So this will give
Yeah.
you an estimate. Cost $18 to title.
Registration is 46.
This takes you back to the California DMV
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calculate my fee. There you go. Perfect. It's right here.
Yeah.
And then the registration fee, 46, that comes
Yeah.
from AAA. dock fee. This comes from when we researched all the different dealerships.
Yeah, well, in
all the different
California,
states.
the max is $85.
Yep.
So there.
And yeah, we need to update this to 85. But
Yeah.
that is also, we started out, we're working on the OTD Pro,
Yeah.
where you'll actually put in your
Yes.
your address.
Yes, and it'll do all this for you.
And it'll do all this.
Okay,
You'll get
perfect.
literally the full breakdown of all the different fees, the explanation for all the different fees, and all the different taxes. Your county tax, your municipality tax, your state tax,
Oh my God.
excise tax in
Oh
Arizona.
my
You'll
God.
get the lieu tax.
Yeah.
But to answer,
Yes.
a
So the 397 and the 529, they look a little bogus.
little marked up.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
County vehicle license fee,
No, that's his current vehicle.
current
license.
vehicle. Thank you. Service authority. These all look like your California fees.
Yeah, but I would question the license fee.
Yep.
Yeah. I would go on the Department of Motor Vehicle website and see if you can figure out what the license and registration fee should be.
Which, I mean, we literally
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know.
calculate my fees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, vehicle, maybe that's where they pulled this from. I mean, actually,
Current
yeah.
registration $61.
Yeah, and this is coming right off the DMV website. So if that's the case, then I mean, don't let us poo-poo what's going on
Yeah.
here. But like, it does seem awfully
Yeah.
expensive at Winter Chevrolet.
Yeah.
So who is this for? Alberto.
Yeah.
Alberto, double check back on this website on the DMV. Run it yourself. See what it comes out to.
California.gov.
Alex Cock, 3
Yeah.
Alaska times. 3 Alaska time. I will try. He's saying it's the time that we're streaming is 3 o'clock in Alaska.
Oh, okay. That's Alaska Sound Guy.
It is indeed.
Yes, it is.
I hope you're here, Alex.
Yes, we do hope so.
Russell says, what are the best qualifiers for a lease? Cash, good credit, etc. Is a lease always available for every vehicle?
Well,
Thanks.
new vehicles, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't
Used
know
car
any that
leasing.
aren't. There are
kind of a
some,
thing.
yeah, there are some used car leases, but they are typically not as aggressive as new car leases.
Let's answer crooked dealer's question. So with the chip shortage in 2021,
Yeah.
will there be a flood of 2021 models available in early 2022 when the 2022 models are coming out and on the showroom floor? What is going to be the interplay of 2021s and 2022s, do you think?
Well, you know, there's
We're up to now 6 million is the expected number of non-produced 2021s.
that had been scheduled to be produced.
So just let that sink in for a second.
We just did a video in regards to Ford and Chevy and GM that they are producing trucks and parking them out in fields, awaiting the chip modules that they need, the semiconductors and the chips that they need to finish producing these vehicles, and they're just going to sit there until they get the chips. Now, if they get the chips in December and they start putting them in all these cars, then yes, there would be a flood of 2021 trucks or vehicles that suddenly
That is
hit the market.
interesting. Yeah.
But nobody really knows when these chips are going to be available. And as we said, and we don't want to give it all away because we want you to watch the damn video when it comes out. But there could be issues with cars and trucks that have been sitting in fields for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 months while they're just waiting there for the modules to come in so they can complete production. So those are vehicles you might not want to jump on right away. And the way you would figure it out when it was built is there will be a manufacturer's plate on the driver's side door jamb usually, and it'll list the month and the year it was produced.
You know, and I was also thinking about with regards to supply debt.
Yes.
Repossessions, I think, will pick back up now that a lot of the different aid programs are running out, and also like there was
Will
like,
they?
yeah.
We'll see.
My expectation would be that over
Yeah.
the summer you're going to see an uptick in repossessions. That's my supposition, which will
Maybe.
impact.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I agree with you with
No.
regards to
Yeah.
the new car inventory. Great question though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait,
This is,
oh yeah, Melissa. Okay.
yeah.
This will be my shortest email to date. Wait, just kidding. All right, wait. Before we go to Melissa's, let's answer the questions that have come through. Keith says Ford has cut 50% production and have 100,000 vehicles or 10,000 vehicles sitting at Kansas Motor Speedway. Yep, correct. SWH Meta, should we be concerned about buying a vehicle that is missing technology due to the shortage, and yet we are still paying for the technology? Would they short us on safety? I mean, think about it. Those chips are powering everything. The CNBC video, Dad, they literally said that in some vehicles there's thousands of microchips. Thousands.
Perfect.
That's insane.
Imagine what you could sell those chips for that are inside those vehicles. So here's my suggestion, everybody. Get out to your driveway, start ripping all the chips out of your car, and go offer them the GM, Ford, Stellantis, the lost automobile continent of Stellantis, and see what you can get for them.
Will they short us on safety? We'll be breaking that news if and when it happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll short us on some of the standard stuff. Some of the standard luxury, or some of the available luxury items.
Keith wants to know if there's a place to get Porsche window stickers. Not that I'm aware of, Keith. I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
There was somebody sent us a comment, and I forget where it is, that you can go to get window stickers on any car.
I mean, the Clutch guys have something, but I don't think they do Porsches. It's really tough with the VWs and those brands.
Well, that's who owns Porsche.
All right. I'll start reading. Before I get all masshole, I wanted some Chefska Boys inputs on a detail sheet. All right. I received a copy of a vehicle detail sheet on 4/7 after initially speaking with the salesperson on requesting an order. Just happens detail sheet was exact match from color option through installed packages and accessories. That's convenient. Anyway, now that dealership received allocation for my vehicle with official VIN number and a 5/10 build date. That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Salesperson sent copy of my detail sheet on 5/8. As I requested upon order, my sheet contained exact same specs as the first one. However, I immediately noticed a $150 difference in vehicle base model price. The one I received on 4/7 lists the base model at $41,425, whereas the detail sheet from today is $41,575.
Is it possible that the manufacturer has increased the price of the vehicle? Yes, it is.
Now, okay.
And does it happen? Yes, it does.
I went on Toyota's website, which reflects the increase.
See?
Do I have leverage upon delivery to question this concern?
No.
By switching dealerships, I'm already benefiting by paying $1,000 less on MSRP price and $2,000 less. It's $200.
$200 less on
Even in Florida, you can't get $2,000 off of.
But you don't know.
Compared to the original dealer I ordered with. Do I bother haggling the manufacturer increase that transpired this past month? You're saying no.
Here's the reality of the situation. The cost of raw materials has skyrocketed for building vehicles, and the cost of chips has gone up for whatever chips they can get their hands on. So the manufacturer always reserves the right to increase the prices of their vehicles, the MSRPs of the vehicles. I've in 43 years, I can't tell you how many times that we had price increases during the course of a year, and some vehicles that we had in inventory came in before the price increase, and others came in after the price increase. So you could have two identical cars, and they could be, I don't know, $200, $300, $400 difference in price because of the price increase. So smart people said, okay, I'll take the older car that has a lower base MSRP than the newer car. But in today's world, there aren't going to be any older cars because there's already a shortage of cars. So the cost to the dealer went up. It's not just the base MSRP that went up.
Yep.
It's the base MSRP invoice cost went up an equal amount.
Well said. As you know, the market has completely gone haywire. So regardless,
I am aware of that. Yeah.
So regardless of the $150 increase, I still intend on negotiating a deal upon delivery.
Okay.
Using YAA's advice, I'll be confident in letting dealer know, even if they sell to me at invoice, I'm aware that they don't have to pay carrying costs, and they'll pocket any floor plan assistance along with collecting holdback from the manufacturer, and possibly save on advertising assistance by avoiding marketing that particular vehicle. Hoping for the best while expecting the worst. Fingers crossed something I throw at the wall sticks.
Yes.
Sounds good, Melissa.
And hopefully, you're not throwing it against Teflon walls.
And I feel the need to share with the community my sincere, heartfelt thank you to Pops for emailing me back during your travels last week back east. Zach, you asked on the live stream this past Saturday if anyone was affected and disheartened trying to buy a vehicle in this market. My email to Pops was a true testament on how being a buyer in today's world is exhausting and quite frankly downright difficult. Pops talked me off the ledge after I confessed to tears of frustration with loan approval expiring and still no truck for the husband. I realized being savvy and having the knowledge I've gained from YA has helped me not only make good decisions, it has helped me avoid falling victim to being taken advantage of during the craziness of the market. Pops' reassurance, support, and encouragement is exactly what I needed to keep focused and motivated to push forward. I'm confident you have both had similar effects on others who want to throw in the towel. I've learned so much and come too far to succumb to the market. Much appreciation for giving me the tools to do so. Melissa Rashevska.
Thank you, Melissa.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're going to end up with a deal as well in this market.
Yeah. And I did get back to Melissa because it was it was a very tough and heartfelt email that she sent, but she was doing the right stuff. And you got to reward people for doing the right stuff, and you got to encourage people for doing the right stuff, and you got to stay strong, and you're doing that, Melissa. So, hats off to you.
Well said, Pops.
I don't know about that, but it's said.
Tall Paul, 1955. Evening all from Mo.
Would that be Missouri? Okay, we were in Missouri.
We drove through Missouri.
Yeah, we did.
Luke McDonald. Hey, Zach and Ray. Thanks for all you two do to help so many people. I am getting a new 2021 Tacoma soon. Have a few questions about the extended warranty. Vehicle service contract.
Very good.
Through YA.
Yeah.
Is there a time frame within which it needs to be purchased? I am doing everything with the dealership through email, and I'll pick up the truck in a few weeks. Could I get the VSC a few months down the road? Yes, indeed. Yes. Is there a limit on how many times you can use it for repairs? No, there is not. No. The one limit that you have is not tied to the number of repairs. It's tied to the aggregate amount of value for the repairs. There's a clause in the vehicle service contract. I think it's in all of them, but I'll just say it's in ours, that it will not exceed the book value. They will not pay out in aggregate more than the book value of the vehicle. So if your car, let's say you bought it brand new for $50,000, and then 6 years from now, something, God forbid, happens and the car is worth $25,000, they will not pay $26,000 worth of claims out against that vehicle.
But they might pay $25,500.
They'll pay $25,000. They'll pay the book value.
Yeah. Okay.
Or $5,000, whichever one is greater.
Yes.
So if your vehicle is worth less than $5,000, you can get up to $5,000 in claims made.
Okay.
Angela Yarbrough. Hi, Zach and Pops. Thank you for all that you do. I love when people. It means a lot. Yes. We work so freaking hard. I am so exhausted today.
Yes, you are.
I am so exhausted, and to do these streams is so engaging and so happy because people thank us. So thank you for thanking us. All right. Thank you for all that you do. I don't have a question, but wanted to pass along something I saw posted on the Lease Hacker website this week.
Okay.
Here we go. Nice. I called Vroom back, spoke with the supervisor, and she told me that they got an email from Toyota and Nissan this morning telling them that they are no longer accepting third-party buyouts. I said that doesn't make sense as Nissan and Toyota aren't related, and she tells me that they have the same parent company for their leasing divisions. I tried arguing with her, but it didn't seem to matter. After speaking to the supervisor some more, she conferred with her supervisors, and they told me they will proceed if I can get a letter of guarantee from Toyota, signed and stamped, saying they will send the title to Vroom. Sounds like the dealerships are really trying to keep their buybacks.
Yeah, wow. And no, Toyota and Nissan don't use the same.
Toyota Financial Services, and who does Nissan?
They're two different companies completely.
But they probably
unaffiliated.
They probably do have
and hate each other.
They probably do have people like dealerships banging down their doors saying, "Get us your lease returns."
So yeah, I get where. But I don't know that they can just suddenly amend their contracts, their lease contracts, to say that, you can't sell it to a third party. But, perhaps you have to buy it first and then sell it to them.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pops Charles Miller. Hello, Ray Zach. This is Charles from California, or Charlie. If you, 98% of people call me Charlie. Okay, Charlie.
Okay, Charlie.
I'm a longtime viewer, long before YA website and Deal School. I actually got a chance to TW you guys last month when I called into the live stream. Oh, talk with.
Okay.
Excuse me. I told you guys I was trying to decide between the Honda Accord Sport 2.0 and the Toyota Camry, and that I was going to be paying cash and was going to seek a 10% discount. I believe you guys told me that going discount for those vehicles was more like 6%. I actually talked with Kimberly by phone back in March, and she told me when the exact time to let the dealer know I was paying cash. For the last 2 weeks, I've been sending out the emails from the email templates for the out-the-door price, and the price is the price, and I haven't received not one invoice. I drove 50 plus miles to a dealership because they wouldn't give me the out-the-door price by email. I was told they do not send invoices because it's a competitive business. I got there and they wanted to do their song and dance, and they were in a rush to run my credit. I wouldn't let them, and I told them I need an out-the-door price first.
Yeah, very good.
I also said to the salesperson, I was told on the phone by you and your manager if I came in, you would give me the out-the-door price. By the way, they were offering a dealer discount of $2,800 off MSRP, but they tried to mark it up with paint protection and security systems, etc. The finance manager came over and gave me an offer of nearly $38,000. I told him I didn't want the extras for the paint protection and to take them off the car. He responded they came with the car. I made an offer of $36,200 out the door, and he said he was already given up 10% off already, but he needed to check with his boss. He came back and said they would accept the offer. I wanted to know how I would like to finance the car and for how long. I told him I was going to pay cash, and by the look on his face and hence the steam that was coming off his head, I could tell he wasn't happy. I told him I would give him a personal check, or I would go down the street and get a cashier's check from the bank if necessary. He said either way, we would still need to run your credit to make sure you are who you say you are. He said it would be a soft pull, and then I said I would agree to that. Thoughts?
Well, they could do an AFAC report or whatever. I think it was for the Patriot Act to make sure that you're not a terrorist or anything, and so you don't even need your social security number to do that.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, when you do give off your social, they can run a poll. Ken's in the house. Ken, we answered your email first tonight. By the way, you were first in the email. We are trying to figure out how we can extend. Ken's email was about what do you do after you buy a car.
Yeah.
We're forum. I think we'll create a forum.
Yes.
Stay tuned, though. It's going to take some time, but we'll probably make a forum. Hopefully people use it.
Yes.
He said that they wouldn't receive the car until the cashier's check cleared, which could take a couple of days, and then they wouldn't hold the car because they have 6 more appointments that day. They may want to purchase the car. At that point, I thanked him for nothing and apologized to the salesperson for having to work with people like that. I went home, and while online, I came across a Honda dealership where you could purchase a car online due to COVID, and they would deliver the car free. I put in the necessary info, and this is what I received below. That's below the 36.2 you were talking about. 2 minutes later, I received a phone call from the salesperson from that dealership who said, I see you're interested in the vehicle. Found 2 mistakes in the header. It doesn't say 2.0, and it's the wrong VIN on the lot 174 days. The salesperson said I can get you an out-the-door price of $37.5. I said that's strange because I can buy the car on your website out the door for $35.8. Must not have all the fees. Since then, I have found several dealerships that offer where you can buy online and get the total price. I actually called another dealership and made an offer of $300 less than what they had online, but out the door, and they declined my offer. Are there any hidden fees I'm not aware of? So far, I've been turned down 4 times trying to pay cash for a car. P.S. For some reason, I can't seem to respond to you guys more than once or at all in the chat. For example, I will say live, hello guys, and then later I'll try and ask a question in the chat, and it will not allow me to send the message. All I get is just a red arrow. Sorry, Charlie. I don't know why, even if I went to Google to see. Also, I even asked Kimberly about the chat situation on the phone. And yes, we can't do vehicle service contract in California. Is there any update on the MBIs in California? I'll pull up the MBI thing in California. Are there any hidden fees that Charlie's not aware of? It sounds like Charlie's pretty well documented.
Yeah, I can't think of it. And there are dealerships out there, negotiation-free selling stores out there that will actually do an entire transaction online.
Yep.
Give you every fee, every breakdown of every penny spent, and you can either make arrangements to finance it or pay cash, wire transfer, whatever it is, and they ship the car to you. So they do exist. I know of a Lexus dealer in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, that ships all over the country, and they do. I think it's Roadster that helps them with all the online documentation and purchasing of a vehicle, where people don't ever have to come into the dealer, and they'll ship it anywhere in the United States. So I'm sure there's a Honda dealer out there somewhere that participates in the negotiation-free selling.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, SWH made quite a story. I got stressed just thinking about what he went through. Car buying really does suck. Yeah, that
Yeah, it
sums it up.
does.
That sums
Which
it up.
is why we're trying to change it.
Eventually, I want to be able to offer that broker business again, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we got to be able to actually help people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, from Lottie, the last email of the night. Hi, Pop and Zach. Hi from California. On a new car, do we have to pay the freight and delivery charge? I'm looking for a Toyota Venza. Has that
Yes,
charge?
that's part and parcel of the MSRP. The dealer gets charged that. The customer gets charged. It's the part of the MSRP in the sense that it's the first line before the total MSRP. It's the last thing that you'll see listed under options before the total MSRP, and that is not negotiable. And that is not an extra fee that is being charged by the dealer.
Yep, correct. Yeah. Question for everyone that's on the stream. What the heck can we be doing right now to help more? And the reason I ask is like Tall Paul's comment here. Some of these Mazda dealers are thinking the cars are made out of gold right now, not giving much discount or dealing. Like, what can we do? What can we do to help?
I guess what we could do is we could buy a dealership and we could be more fair than other dealers are, but we're no,
I don't want to do that.
neither.
Sorry.
Do I. No.
But yeah, if anyone has any ideas how we can be most helpful, types of content that we can be producing, what we should be
Yes.
thinking about doing back on the website,
Let us know.
because it's hard. Like,
Yes.
when we first started working on this, the premise was a little bit different.
Yes.
You could get dealers to compete. You could really like negotiate down. Right now, it's lunacy.
Yes.
So if anyone has suggestions, we're not too proud to. You know.
No, we think we know, but you know how we know to know is when you share with us what's important and the things that we could look at that would make it easier for everybody.
Yep.
That's the whole idea behind, I don't know, community.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if there are suggestions, getting that trade in on the out the door price would be, yeah. I mean, in that, so SWH Motor, that is, here, let me see if I can pull it up actually. Vamp for a second, Pops.
Oh God! I mean, even I'm getting tired here, buddy. You know, you're working me. You know, I got to do 10 consecutive nights of live streams, for goodness sake, starting Saturday, May 22nd.
Here's what we're going to be doing on the OTD. You'll be able to plug in incentives. You'll be able to put the trade in.
Yeah.
You can use that the upgraded one to be able to see the full breakdown as well. So,
Yes.
yeah, there you go. Okay, Pops, let's call it a night.
Okay.
I got to walk home.
Well, I'll drive you.
You'll drive me home?
Yeah, I'll drive you home. You know, you can pay for the gas, but I'll drive you home. All I'm doing, I've become your chauffeur since we got to the shore.
Driving's expensive.
Yeah, and maybe eventually you can break down, get insurance for.
I gotta get insurance for my little scooter,
For your
yeah.
scooter, so you can actually ride the damn thing. Just a thought.
Maybe this weekend.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Mike, congrats again on your promotion. Jenny, keep us posted on what's going on there. Melissa, thank you for the heartfelt letter.
Yes.
All the Kens, thank you for being here. And
Yes.
Alan and everyone.
Everybody, just everybody. Thank you. And by the way, we'll be coming to you live once again
Saturday night we'll be doing
evening.
call-in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
actually, Pops.
Yes.
I know you're tired, but can we sometimes everyone that's on here, you know this, the first few call-in shows were really rough because the internet wasn't so hot.
Yeah.
If we pull up the phone number real quick, you can leave. I just need to test. If someone doesn't mind calling, I just want to test to make sure that it works. So here, let me. Give me one
Pull up
sec.
the phone number so people know what it's.
Yeah, if one person
Yeah.
could call in.
855-587-2886. That's 855-587-2886. Don't have a question. Just
Yeah,
have a
just
comment.
say hi.
Just we want to see if it works. That's all. Okay. You don't have to. I don't need headphones for this.
Yeah, that's gonna be
okay.
quick.
I don't need to hear it. Okay. So somebody, Melissa, Jenny, somebody, Ken, SWH Meta, one of you, call in. That's 855.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
All right. Hey there. How you doing?
Oh, you're all calling. Thank you. Oh my
Okay,
God.
let's call it. Okay.
Does it
Okay.
work?
Yeah, it works. It's
Okay,
working.
perfect.
It works.
Yes, Colin.
Okay, we got it.
Oh,
It works.
man.
So we'll be able to do live call-ins this Saturday.
Wait. 1 second. Who is this?
Yeah, from Dad's condo.
Oh gosh. All right. I'm gonna hang up. I thank you for. All right.
Yeah, who was it?
I don't know. We got lots of calls.
Yeah. So we'll be able to do this Saturday night, okay, from my condo.
And the phone's ringing to everyone. All right. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. That works, huh?
It works.
The